Hey, what's going on, everyone? Strider's back. This time with another vlog, kind of a channel announcement update type of thing. Basically what's happening, the reason I haven't come out with any videos in, I think it's probably been about a week or something, is that I haven't really felt, I guess you could say, comfortable with the level of improvement that I've been able to do on my casting and I just haven't been able to do as much as I feel that I should do to become a better caster. And it's really difficult for me because I've talked with and applied to a lot of just like little tournaments here and there, just doing casting stuff, and I feel that the next level I need to do is to be able to get a co-caster so that I can hone in on one of the two things, either being color commentary or play-by-play. I'd prefer color, but the fact that I was so bad at my play-by-play, if you look at my older videos, my play-by-play was terrible. It's gotten a lot better, it's still not great. I still prefer color, it's just I feel I don't get chance to just like concentrate on it, and it's really affecting how I feel about casting. I feel that I don't really like it as much because I don't get to do as much analysis because you have to concentrate on the mini-map, everything. I mean, you have to move everything around, you have to work on play-by-play as well as color, and you just don't have the dynamic that you typically have between two people. Like, I can't just pitch something to somebody else, I can't have a back and forth conversation. It's just solo casting to me, I just don't like it. I personally don't like it as far as listening to it. Like, if I was watching a tournament, I would not want to watch it if it was being solo casted. If it was being duo or tri-casted, I'd be fine, but solo casting is just not good. I don't feel it's good. I can't find a consistent duo cast partner to do it with, so I don't think I'm going to be continually doing that anymore. I will, however, still be bringing out League of Legends content, but I'm going to be concentrating more on the community, some of the pro level stuff being more LCS. I know a lot of times I feel like I'm concentrating more on the lower end or the beginner part of the communities, when in reality, I mean, I was a professional gamer, or semi-pro, I guess you could say, because I wasn't professional, but I made a living when I was in high school off of video games. That's what I did. It was probably only like $25K a year or something like that. It wasn't crazy, but it was enough to get me by, especially because I live with my parents. But anyway, I'm a competitive person. I like that aspect of it. I like the in-depth stuff, and I feel the less I go over the basics and the beginning level of things, the more happy I'll be, and I think with that happiness, I guess, you'll see a lot more enthusiasm come out of me, a lot more interesting topics, things along that line. I have listened to a ton of League of Legends podcasts. Like, I listened to Trinity Force podcast, Low Elo, and probably 5 or 10 other podcasts that are either no longer up and running, or they rarely come out with a podcast. It sucks because a lot of them used to be pretty good, and then they just kind of poof, disappeared. And it seems some of them are kind of going in the downward hill formation, so I think it may be time for some new blood. Potentially just starting my own. I haven't 100% decided on it because I don't even really know how popular they are, or if people really like podcasts, because most podcasts are anywhere between 1 to 2 hours, which is really, really long time. Granted, I could talk about League of Legends for 2 hours one day a week easily, especially if it was something that I was actively looking for topics and things of that nature. So it's definitely something I'm looking at as far as doing in the future, because I do have a couple people that are interested in participating in some shows. So one of them was kind of centric around the League of Legends community, not necessarily just professionals or just casuals or whatever. It's just the community as a whole, just kind of looking at it from maybe an outside perspective, because I'm not really outside the community, I'm inside the community, but looking at the drama and the news and stuff that comes out, and just kind of discussing it, and possibly just making it entertaining, maybe just goofing off about it, things of that nature. So I was thinking about doing something like that possibly. I really want to get into some LCS prediction stuff, something that's really, really high level, very intricate, very analytical, stuff that will most likely bore a lot of you, but I think with a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of perfecting, I think I can make something really boring as far as like just raw statistics and numbers and stuff like that, stuff that I like. If I can just tweak it a little bit and make it entertaining and make it very interesting, I think that may be something that a lot of people really enjoy watching. So that's also something I'm taking a look at. The other thing was just kind of a generic video game thing where I play with some friends either locally or online and stuff like that. It would always be multiplayer stuff, and we just play games, drink, have a good time, and things of that nature. Possibly especially if it's Steam. If it's Steam based, it could be really, really entertaining, especially for viewers, because we can have, two Skype windows on the sides of the screen. Let's see if I can line it up. There we go. Like, I don't know, like 2 Skype screens here, one of me and one of the guest, or if there's 4, do all 4 corners or whatever. And we play a game and possibly do some form of contest to actually give away a copy of that game over Steam. It's definitely something I'm taking a look at. I know there's a couple people that were interested in doing some speedrun trials, or like teaching people how to do speedruns, or their process that they go when they're doing speedruns, or when they're trying to learn how to do a speedrun. There's little things like that that I'm trying to put together, because with the company that I'm coming out with called Sit Down Gaming, which maybe you've seen in a couple, just like the chair with the H. If you look at my Twitter name, it's _H_Strider. So basically it looks like a chair just from a side profile view, but it's an H. And Sit Down Gaming, it's the company I'm coming out with, and it's going to be general gaming. It will be still pushed a lot more towards the professional scene, since we're going to have leagues and tournaments and things of that nature. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We're still working on the website. It's in development, but it's close. It's getting there. We're getting there. And but once we get that up, I want to target it on general gaming and not just League of Legends. Granted, that's going to be a lot of it because it's the biggest game in the world right now, but I still want to focus on other games as well, especially creating content and things of that nature. So please, in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think. If you have any ideas for shows or anything that you feel that is missing from existing shows, like if you say, oh, I really like this podcast, but it would be better if they did this, this, and this, I can kind of like meld it all together and see what type of content is missing from the community, because I feel it's the really in-depth analytical stuff that is missing. The only stuff we really get from that is like from Jat at the LCS and a couple other higher level players and higher level casters and things of that nature. But I think if I can bring that in one consolidated show, instead of you don't know when something like that is going to pop up in an interview or whatever, it's something I think would be greatly beneficial. Of course, I am still looking at doing interviews. I really, really loved doing that one interview with Closing the Case, the Pro LeBlanc player. One of the funnest times I've ever had in my life. I love interviewing. I had no idea. I never thought I'd be good at it. I think it went pretty well. I'm looking at doing a lot more. So definitely, if you are a diamond ranked or challenger rated player, let me know if you want an interview and you have a main champion, and we'll get something going for sure. But thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to subscribe, like this video, but more importantly, tell me what ideas you may have for any type of show that you guys want to see. I feel that any type of discussion I really enjoy, as well as possibly, I don't know, playing some games and doing some contests, because I like contests, I like games, and I like discussions. So if we can either combine all those or put them all in separate shows, just let me know what you guys want.